want us to talk in the canyon. He wants to keep quiet, so we can't really say much, but it's pitch black out here. A little bit of moonlight helps you see what's above, but you really can only tell that you're in a canyon. That's about it. The light. Tonight we have a surprise for you. We have made it to Petra, and we're going to go in and experience Petra by Night. Now the tickets are $17.50 each, so it's $35 for the two of us. And if you come into Jordan, make sure you plan appropriately, because this is only open on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And what they do is they light up the first section of the trail heading into Petra until you get to the Treasury, and then that's all lit up. So you have to have special tickets. It's not included in your Jordan pass or your one-day pass. It's a totally separate ticket you got to get. But it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we're going to go check it out tonight.
But you do have to have your Jordan pass. If not, you have to have Petra by Night and a day pass.
Right.
So you do have to have two tickets if you don't have the Jordan pass. And every time somebody keeps saying that, we keep saying, well, what about our Jordan pass? And they say, oh, don't worry about it then, you're fine.
Yeah.
So highly recommend the Jordan pass.
Definitely. It doesn't count towards your 2 or 3 days, depending on how many days you buy, but you have to have it to get in still. So we're going to go in, check it out. Let's see. It's going to be a little cold. We're in the desert, and it gets cold at night, so we're expecting it to dip down to about 45 to 50 maybe.
That's the actual temperature, but I don't know what it's going to feel like.
Yeah.
So it might be colder than that.
But
2 pairs of pants,
no
3
doubt.
shirts.
We all bundled up. We went out and bought some hats, and we're just ready for this. We're going to check it out now. It opens at 8 o'clock and closes at 10:30, so you got to get in there, check it out, and come back. I don't know if you get a guide or not. We're hoping we could just go check it out on our own. This is our first time in Petra, and getting to see it for your first time lit up is going to be pretty cool. We're all going to come back in 2 days and do it again during the day, do the whole 6-8 mile hike, whatever we decide to do. But tonight's just a little taste of it. You ready for this?
I'm excited. Yeah, it's huge. And to be lit up at night, it's going to be spectacular. I'm pretty stoked. Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's go wait in line. We still got about, what, a half hour left to go?
Yeah, we do. All right. You
Let's
ready?
go wait in line. Yep.
We'll see you guys on the inside. All right, guys. So we got a little light here, and we're following the tour guide. You got to go 2 by 2 and stay in a row here. So far there's not much lit up. Just this little path that we're walking on. But how long is this walk, do you think?
I don't know, actually.
I believe it was. It takes an hour. I think it was 2 kilometers or something like that. We'll let you know for sure once we get there. But we got clear sky. We got a little sliver of a moon. Let me show you these lights here. Moon. So without much to see right here, we're going to shut the camera off so we don't bother everybody, and we will see you as we get a little closer in. I don't know if you can see me, but that's the first little wall lit up that we passed by, and everybody's just hightailing it to get to the end real fast. We're trying to take our time and the crowd's leaving us. That's all right. Alyssa's in no rush. Guys, they don't really want us to talk in the canyon. They want us to keep quiet, so we can't really say much, but it's pitch black out here. A little bit of moonlight helps you see what's above, but you really can only tell that you're in a canyon. That's about it. The lights are pretty epic. You can see where you're going, and we're just gonna shut it off for a little while now. We'll talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, so in some places they have this Bedouin music playing as you're walking through the canyons, which really sets the mood. It's pretty cool. And we've come across 3 little pups, and they're following us through the canyon. 3 dogs of the day. Alright guys, we're just about there. We're going to shut this light off, turn the camera on, and let you see what we see. Whoa.
Please, left side to set. Yes.
Left side, please. Please, left side.
Hit the front row. Alright guys, so we just got here and it's pitch black. There's these lanterns on the floor. That's the only light there is, but you can't really see the walls or the Treasury or anything yet. And they're having everybody file into these little seats that you're sitting in so that we could, I guess they're going to light it up and do some kind of show. We'll see, but we're all getting filed into seats right now in rows. So we made it here. We've been sitting here now, I don't know, about a half hour maybe, and more people piling in. Little tip is if you get here early, you get a stool. If you don't, you get a carpet on the floor. So depending on what you're in the mood for. Just your hiking speed, of course. It only took us about 30 minutes to get from the entrance to, the Treasury, which was a lot faster than I thought, but that's good.
Please, kind of you, completely silent. Thank you. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for me to introduce myself. As one of the inhabitants of this area, my name is Mahmoud. Welcome to you and Petra. In the Rose Red City, in the international legacy, in the main Nabatean caravans routes. My story this night, sweet dream that I don't want to be awake from. While I was sleeping in my cave in Petra, suddenly a big white spirit came to me. I was astonished. I was afraid. I asked her, "Who are you? Please, kind of you." She didn't tell me back. Answer me back. Finally, I escaped. I came to this monument. I saw inside very, very beautiful woman with a big crown. I asked her, "Who are you? Please, kind of you." She said to me, "I am Petra." My mother Petra, you are in my heart. You are in my blood. You are in my wall. She said to me, "I planted you in this worm of this land 2,200 years ago. I wanted you to grow as a great hope in its heart. I wanted you to spread the peace between the people. I wanted you to help the people. Please, my mother, tell me what's your story." She said to me, "My story started 312 BC, when my people, the Nabatean, were about 45,000 in numbers. We came from Arabia. We carved the city of Saleh in Saudi Arabia. We came here. We found this area very strategic. Enough water, sandstone easy to cut or to carve, and the main caravans routes between Jerusalem, Palmyra, Cairo, Mada, and Saleh. We started to carve our houses, tombs, our gods, temples. We carved the water canals, and my caravans used to load all kind of stuff, such as ivory, silk, alabaster, from here to Egypt, Arabia, South Africa, India, China. We controlled all the caravan routes. We exchanged goods with the merchants. Please, my mother, tell me more information. She said to me, my son, now I am busy with the leaders of the caravans, but tomorrow I will explain to you, I will give you the whole history. Sweet dream that I don't want to be awake from. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine how it used to be 2,200 years ago, when Petra was the capital of the Nabatean kingdom, when Petra was the main Nabatean caravan's routes. Anyhow, tomorrow your guides will explain to you the whole history of Petra. But please, kind of you, before you move, make sure that you didn't forget anything, like the eyeglasses, mobile phone, torches. It's very safe. Also, if you like Petra by Night, please hashtag. Thank you for coming. We are very pleased to see you with us. Thank you very, very much.
All right, guys, so the show just ended. It was about a half hour of them playing music and then about 5 minutes of a guy telling a story. We recorded the whole thing so you could hear that. But yeah, everybody's just piling out right now. And as soon as we get away from this crowd, I think I could say a little more. There's so many people swarming around us right now. But we'll give you a summary as we head out. All right?
All right.
All right,
Ready?
let's fight this crowd and try to head back out of here now.
Or
And it
just
is
let the
starting to
crowd
get a
leave.
little bit chilly. When we were walking on our way in here, it was nice and warm. We were just hustling and hustling. But once they sit you down there, oh, it got real cold all of a sudden.
I'm glad
But they
brought
were
the
bringing
tea.
around hot tea. Yeah, that was pretty nice of them. I love the tea here. It's so sweet. So we had our tea, and now we're going to try to find our way out of here. Avoid these crowds if we can.
They're
we'll-
cleaning up.
Yeah, they're cleaning up and getting ready to
fast.
leave. So we'll give you a summary as we get outside now.
Hi, hello.
We found some Petra pups.
Puppy. Hi, puppy.
I'm just scared they're gonna be like.
Right. All right, guys, so we made it back out. It was another half-hour walk out. So just to recap, it opens at 8, closes at 10:30. You spend an hour walking in, a half hour walking in, a half hour sitting and waiting, a half hour walking out, and a half hour for the show. And then there's a few minutes where you can walk around and just take pictures at the end. So pretty much you do a lot of walking and sitting. Would I recommend this? Well, you guys know I like to be honest with you, so I'll be honest. It was a gimmicky thing, and it was worth doing once maybe, but I won't recommend it to you. For $50, I really don't think it was worth it. The trail going in had a lot of cobblestones and stuff, so we saw people fall. You can almost twist your ankle. It's pitch black, so you don't really see where you're walking. And once you get in there, it wasn't really lit up like a great light show. They just put colored light on it, and then some guy sang, and you couldn't really see him because he was in the dark. And it was more like chanting. So he chanted for 20 minutes and then told a 5-minute story at the end about. And as soon as his 5-minute story was over, it was time to go. He didn't tell you any facts or anything like that. He said, ask your guides tomorrow when you go hiking with your guide. So it really wasn't informational or anything. But, you know, it is unique to see the Treasury lit up like that. And I don't know, what do you think? It was
okay. My biggest issue was all the tourists taking all the photos with the flashes and everything, and I understand. I mean, I took a few with some flash on, but it was like every time I turned around, I felt like I was getting blinded.
Yeah.
So it was a little, to me personally, overwhelming at some points.
Yeah, and then
But-
they shove you all in, so it was very crowded and
Yeah.
hectic in there. Honestly, guys, if you're gonna come here during the day and see it then, that's probably your best bet. If you've got $50 to blow and you want to see something gimmicky at night, yeah, it's worth it. You know, we got a few good pictures and all, but I wouldn't come back and do it again. Just keeping it honest with you. We did have a good time though. We're with each other, so of course we had a blast. And now we're gonna go find some food because that's our favorite hobby, you know what I mean? So I don't know how this video is gonna turn out. It was pretty dark in a lot of places and we were just using the action camera. So we hope it came out all right. If it did and you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. We'll try to put the whole show that they gave in there, the half-hour show. We'll try to put most of that in here. Yeah, other than that, we're gonna show you what the real Petra looks like in the daylight. and that'll be better, we promise. So we'll see you guys then. Bye bye.